So, hello, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about red flag number 28, and that is that narcissists are jealous and controlling. Now, I've frankly never liked jealousy in anyone, and I've long been aware of the fact that jealousy is not a sign that the person loves you so much that they can't bear the thought of anyone else looking at you. But that premise is one that narcissists use very easily in the beginning during the love bombing stage. Now later on they tend to take it even deeper and use it to emotionally blackmail you into altering your natural behaviour. And they do it so effectively, you rein yourself in so as not to upset them or send them into a jealous rage. Now, what you'll find yourself, you start doing, you'll start avoiding people and places where this jealousy might show up, or you start being much more antisocial than you normally would be, just so you can avoid any potential conflicts. And what happens is you very often mistake this control for love. So jealousy has always been a sign of deep inner insecurity, and nowhere does that apply more than with narcissists. They are jealous of everyone deep down because they have no real sense of self, so they borrow your character in the beginning to woo you, but this false persona just can't last very long, and their real character starts to show through. So you'll see jealousy coming out of their pores. And initially, as I said, it will be couched in these loving terms. Oh, I love you so much. I can't stand the thought of anyone else looking at you or touching you. And you hear this as love. But it is not about love, it's about control. Narcissists show extreme jealousy because any attention that you get is a threat to their status and their ego. And remember that they think they own you, so no one else has any right to look at you or inspect their property, which is kind of what they think of you. You're like, you're an object to them. So when the I love you so much ploy stops working, then they shift it and make it even darker, and they start blaming you for inciting or encouraging the attention, regardless of how absolutely, innocent that attention might be. And the truth is their jealousy runs far deeper than just that. They're actually jealous of any kind of attention or sympathy or support that you get from anyone. So if you're sick, for example, narcissists typically can't bear to be around sick people, and they will usually find excuses to get away, and they will not be around to nurse you if you're feeling sick in any way. Very rarely. It's because they hate that you need attention, and they'll often just, like I say, find this excuse to just vanish until you're back to normal. And generally they'll play it down, whatever the illness you've had is. And they'll also even accuse you of attention seeking or faking it. And those of you who are very astute about narcissistic behaviour will already recognise that that's actually projection. So everything they accuse you of is what they would do themselves, or they are doing themselves. So that's very common. So if you consider that they're jealous, suspicious and controlling, because this is who they are, and that's how they're wired, it actually makes it easier just, to see how they project those behaviours onto you. And their jealousy runs very deep, and it often devolves into hatred. They hate successful people. They hate people who they see being praised at work or in sporting or social occasions. And they find it difficult, if not entirely impossible, to actually be happy, to be genuinely happy for other people. And that level of jealousy they have, it's so petty, but it can extend to being jealous of your family, your friends, your work colleagues, and your success of any kind. And they're even jealous of the attention that your children get from you or that you give to your children. So when you think about it, how warped is that? So if you're with a narcissist, you will very sadly come to know just how warped their world really is. So how do you avoid the trap? And again, just a little bit of advice here for you. And it's important to know that such jealousy is often pathological. And if you ignore the little signs in the beginning, this will allow the narcissist to take even more control. And what will happen then as time goes along is that you'll be isolated from your family and friends. You'll have no social life of your own. You'll live under constant threat of interrogation by your partner. You'll always have to account for every waking moment of your life. You'll be falsely accused of cheating and you'll be blamed for things that you didn't do. And this will happen all the time. You will be constantly walking on eggshells. Or as I prefer to put it, closer to the truth, you'll be crawling on your hands and knees over broken glass. And you will at this point be deep in narc abuse land, and your life will just be a living hell. So the only way to avoid this from happening in the first place is to be taking careful stock of all the red flags I covered in this whole series, or am covering, and have covered in my book. So as you go along, you can carefully examine this person. And if you start seeing these early jealousy signs early on, in conjunction with some other red flags, although I would say jealousy like this, if it shows up, regardless, just run for the hills. You do not want to be with this person. So in any event, you know, if you see these flags, just don't continue with the relationship, just get out of it. Because it is only going to cause you tremendous pain if you stay in it. So please, 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 please get out, protect yourself, okay? So thank you for watching, and I will be back again very soon with the next flag in the series. Thank you very much indeed. Bye. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that, that flag useful to know about. So my name's Maria McMahon. I'm a clinical NLP hypnotherapist, and I help women and men who are trying to overcome narcissistic abuse. I have 2 Facebook groups. One is for guys, it's private group, guys only. One is for women, also private group, women only. So what I'll do is I'll put a link below the video, some links about how you'd like, if you wanted to connect with me, how you'll be able to connect with me. I'll also put a link to the book, which is currently on Amazon for just 99 cents, so it's pretty cheap. Now, if you found this video helpful, please like and comment and subscribe, and come back soon for more red flags, because every Monday, Wednesday and Thursday I'll be posting until I get through all the 50. Okay, so thank you very much again, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.